Half is over. Knicks by 7, ending on a 9-3 run. And they ended the first quarter on a 14-5 run. Brunson driving right inside with a pump and a feed. Oh, nice feed by Anunoby. And the Knicks have their biggest lead tonight. Shot clock at 4. Good cut, good drive, good shot. Brunson.
Footwork and change of pace.
Yeah. Brunson with 9 to shoot. Driving on Halliburton to the baseline, lets it fly and connects. 85-81.
Bridle inbound, Towns underneath, fumbled it, reels it in, got it to go! And the Knicks have their biggest lead tonight in game 1.
How about a 12-0 run?
They can score the ball. Nesmith got loose. Halliburton hit big shots. You just can never let your guard down against them. No lead is safe.
Nesmith again, 3, got it! He's a flamethrower! Nesmith, it's a 3, it's a 2-point game!
Oh my goodness.
It's a 2-point game with 22 seconds to go. Halliburton. They'll take it. They'll backpedal, a 3 for the win, and go! He got it!
That's a 2.
That is a 2. You're right.
I think that's going to be a 2.
That only ties the game. That ties the game.
We're going to be going to overtime.
We sure are.
Halliburton has it, left edge of the arc. Being stalked by Bridges and backs it up to the timeline with 8 to shoot. Now drives, he blows by Bridges, hangs in the air, and lays it in over the front of the rim. Indiana 132, New York 131.
Anybody on the ball and made that inbounds very easy.
Here comes Toppin, got it! And the game is over, and Indiana has won, coming back and captured game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals on the road in the Garden.
Yeah, we played a lot of games where it felt like the other team had control. It ain't over till it's over, till it hits 0. That's a hell of a win. But I really do think there's a lot for us to improve on. We got, I don't know what the final rebound number was. Felt like they dominated us there. That's an area where we wanted to be great. We weren't good today, but we just figured out a way to win, man. I'm just so proud of this group.
Thanks, Tyrese. We'll see you on Friday.
Appreciate it.
Just a stunning win by the Indiana Pacers in overtime. And on the flip side, a devastating loss by the New York Knicks. How will they respond in game 2?
Obviously, we want that game back, but, it's a 7-game series, so it's just come out, be better, play whole 48 minutes next game.
I think win or lose, it's short-term memory, and you get ready for game 2, regardless. It could have been a blown-out. We still got to get ready for game 2. You always have to reset. There's going to be a lot of emotional highs and lows, and you got to be able to take a punch, and you got to be able to bounce back. And so that's all we're thinking about is how we move forward, be ready for the next challenge, and then what did you learn from it?
Remarkable resilience by our guys, hanging in, finding a way to get the thing to overtime, and then made enough plays. But it's a long series. We're not going to get too excited about this. Game 2 is going to be another war.
Smitty, I know Jalen Brunson said short-term memory, but, that's hard to forget what happened.
Oh, yeah, you can say it, but you go remember that. And not only did you remember that game, you don't want it to creep into the same situation if you have a lead in game 2. That's where you don't want it to creep in. I want to remember that. Yeah. I want to remember that, but I don't want it to affect me in game 2 if we get in that same scenario.
Yeah, and Smitty's absolutely right, because now it's about the psychological impact of your players and your team performance. And more importantly, the psychological impact it's had on the fans in the building. So your home court advantage is the fans, right? And that building was electric game 1. Now, whether if you're saying no lead is safe, now your fans, and they may be a little, a little tentative, in terms of, or just not sure. And the fans are the one that give you the energy, the momentum, the excitement. So, losing that game the way they lost it, the players can bounce back, but how will it affect the building? That's going to be the key thing for me to watch.
Before that one, teams leading by 14 or more with 2:45 left in the fourth quarter were 994-0.
See what I'm saying?
Can you say that again? Wow.
Teams leading by 14 or more with 2:45 left in the fourth quarter. 994-0 until that game right there. The MVP in the house, looking to make stand here and get OKC up by 2. They got the Timberwolves coming up. Just the third Thunder player to win MVP. He also became the second player in NBA history to average 32 points and 6 assists in a season while shooting at least 50% from the field. What a season he had. Here he is with Jared Greenberg.
In the middle of the night, on a July day in 2019, you find out that you're getting traded. Did you ever imagine while that was going on that could unlock this and you being league MVP?
No, not really. I'd be lying if I say I thought so. Now, I use the opportunity as motivation. Like, the way I saw it was they thought that X, Y, and Z were better for the team than I was. Maybe it was at the time, but all I could control was my future and the player I become. I wanted to one day be that caliber guy and ultimately just be the best player I could be. And hopefully it would work out, and I think it did.
Can you put your finger on what got you to this point today?
Yeah, it's a combination of a lot of things. My core group of people back home, my family, my teammates, the coaches, front office, to specifically like Coach Mark and Sam trusting me with the reins of this team and the organization. There's so many people that and I'm missing people. That's the crazy part. Like, there's so many people that have helped me get to this point. I am so grateful for them, and I hope they know that.
Why is it so special to win it with this group of guys around you?
They brought back the AAU and like the college and the high school love for the game of basketball into the NBA. Like, the game becomes a business once you play in the NBA, and every single day being around them makes it feel like you're just a kid playing a sport that you love. And I think that's why we've been able to grow and do it together, because we're at the end of the night just having fun.
Can you imagine, or have you ever in your mind dreamed about receiving an MVP trophy and what it will be like in that arena before game 2 while you already have a 1-0 lead?
Yeah, I haven't wrapped my head around it, but I know our fans. I know how crazy they are. I know how much they love the team, and the roof should come off the face for sure.
All right, congratulations to SGA once again. More accolades here. The all-defensive first team, Dyson Daniels, Lou Dortz, Draymond Green, Evan Mobley, Amen Thompson, all deserving. And then when you look at the second team, Tamani Kamara, Rudy Gobert, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Williams, and Ivica Zubac. Back on this day, 1988, Zeke. Dominique, Larry Bird going bucket for bucket.
Oh, yeah, we was waiting on the winner.
Game 7, 88 Eastern Conference semifinals. Neek finished with 47 points, Bird 34, 20 of those coming in the fourth quarter. This was legendary, iconic night.
And it is for me. I'm watching it going, there's 2 superstars. We saw a whole bunch of buckets, and I only saw 5 dribbles.
Yeah.
That's it. Posting up.
Yeah.
That's all 5 dribbles.
That's it.
Okay, quick predictions for tonight. Who do you got tonight?
I got Minnesota.
I'm going to go with Minnesota also. I think they win a game there, get a split, and go back to Minnesota. And I think OKC is capable of winning in Minnesota. Yes. So I think it comes back to Game 5 in OKC.
Hey, for basketball fans, we want a long series here, right?
Yes,
we want a long series. We got a lot of great players there. Huh?
Where they're competing, yes.
Yes, absolutely. We'll see you on Playoff Central Live after the game.